Are you tired of losing all the time in a fight club? Is this what it looks like whenever you do your best and you still haven't quite got the hang of it? Well, I'm going to show you today in this video how you can get a ton of painkillers, farm up all your rewards, get plenty of copies of Star Weekly, unlock all your escape stuff, so your spoon and the signal jammer. You can get all the cosmetics, the name card, even including the prison outfit, which you see I was able to unlock this way by just farming painkillers. I do like this name card, actually. I'm probably going to keep it. The title is also pretty neat, Arena King, and that's from winning. And I'm going to show you exactly how to win in today's video. Okay, so when you get into a match, you need to understand a few things about this game mode. So it's structured this way. There's two sides, the lockers and the showers. 4 bays of lockers, 4 bays of showers. And you basically kind of want to run like a figure 8 pattern. Personally, I like to vibe check the guy that's on my side and see if they actually want to fight. My goal right now is not actually to fight. My goal is to destroy all of the obstacles in the room. We're playing this like a MOBA. So if you ever played League of Legends or you ever played any of those similar kind of games, you're going to be a jungler right now, and your objective is to go to the jungle and destroy all of the obstacles that could get in your way while you're fighting. That will prevent you from dodging, will prevent you from, you know what I'm saying, being able to maneuver around and hit another person. Just destroy everything in the room. If you see an AFK player, don't immediately kill them, because as you've seen, throughout the match you'll get these little Pinecone Bombs over your head, and in order to get rid of that bomb you have to heavy attack another player. After that, you get rid of the Pinecone Bomb, then feel free to kind of wail on them so you can charge up your special attack. You do have a special attack that you can charge up by fighting, and that special attack does quite a bit of damage. I see that this player there is an aggressor, so I do take a couple swings on him, but once again, I get out of there and I return to my main objective, which is taking out all of these lockers that are in the middle of the floor, taking out all of the benches that are in the middle of the floor. All of these are obstacles that if you're in the middle of a fight and they get knocked over, you can trip on them, you can run into them. This is the last guy left here, and I thought that I was going to probably be able to just mind my own business, but he really wanted to smoke. So I went ahead and decided to throw hands with him, and as you can see, you know, he did try to fight me out, but I ultimately was able to get the best of him, and he wasn't really that skilled, and that's how I got the win. But mostly by minding my own business. And as you can see, in this one, 3 of us were minding our own business, and I just decided to jump on the couch. Is it going to guarantee you a win every time? No, but will it guarantee you a win sometimes? Yeah. I mean, if you have more HP, it's HP based. You'll be surprised how many people are willing to just come jump on the couch with you. And you can show them how much stuff is destructible in the room, like all of the sinks and mirrors that are on the walls, the crates that are in the corners, the lockers that are along the walls, and the benches. Those are all destructible, and they're all potentially obstacles while you're fighting. But the ones along the walls honestly aren't that big a deal, so I saved them for last. The walls themselves you can destroy. You can run around and punch those. All the boxes that you see, you can destroy those as well. You have to kind of uppercut the ones on the floor, but you can destroy them. The trash bags are destructible. You can really just kind of destroy everything, and then by the end of it, usually, again, if you have more HP, automatically you're gonna win. Usually the person that you're there with, if you're hanging out, they won't bother you. Those 2 over there were fighting, and they just saw me over here goofing off, and they just, I guess, decided that it wasn't worth it anymore, so they stopped fighting and they decided to goof off. And this guy tried to come kamikaze with his bomb, but it wasn't enough to actually take him out. The other guy did die from his, but yeah, we just ended up jumping on the couch together, and I won that one as well. So you can rack up a lot of wins just by playing this like a MOBA. Just do some jungling, just go around to the outside and the edges and destroy all of the destructible environment to make more room for yourself. As you can see, I've already got myself almost 600, and you get between 2 and 5 every time you do it. But this is kind of the figure 8 pattern that I like to run here. It's very simple. It doesn't take much to do. Typically, I end up starting at the same spot in the lockers. Every now and again I might start on the other side, but usually I end up starting by the lockers, and then I run to the showers and just start destroying stuff while everyone else is fighting. If there are people fighting over in the showers, then I use that to get the person off of me, whoever was in the lockers with me. In this case, you'll see that there is somebody in lockers with me, but they're not actually fighting. They're just kind of hanging out, and you'll see that they signal that to me by jumping, and I signal back to them that I'm just goofing off. And so they just mind their business as well. We're both just kind of chilling. We're just hanging out. But as you can see, once the acorn bombs appear, everybody it's now every man for himself. I got parried, unfortunately, so someone hit me with an acorn bomb, but that meant that the timer reset, and everyone else was getting parried at the same time. So I dropped the bomb off of me and took off and let them fight over what was to happen then, and continued my objective of clearing the floor. But yeah, that's kind of the main strat, is to give yourself as much room as possible, because if you should have to fight it out with somebody at the end, mind you that when they beat somebody, they are going to get some HP back as a reward for beating someone. So if they are the last guy standing and it's because they beat everybody up, they may have enough HP to actually challenge you. And if they decide they want to do that, then you're going to have to throw some hands with them. And the way that you're going to want to do that is to throw about 2 to 3 good hits and then dodge twice before you start throwing another combo. If you throw 3 hits, dodge once, and then throw again, it actually will do a step back heavy attack, which I guess is meant to be kind of a quick answer to someone automatically reading the basic combo. If you kind of break that timing and they don't double parry, panic parry, then that you might get them with that. But realistically, save yourself that and just use the dash dodge to dash cancel out of your heavy animation. Mix up your combinations and just throw the heavy, just randomly mix it in. If no one's trying to really mess with you, I would honestly say don't mess with them, and you'll find in most cases that if you just mind your business, you're gonna win. I've won most of these just by not fighting, actually, and then by the end of it, when someone is actually trying to fight, well, they're at a disadvantage because they were already fighting somebody else, and maybe they had a bomb go off or something. In this particular case, in this clip, I know that the sides are cut off, but as you saw, there was myself and this other player, and we were just kind of going around, hanging out and busting stuff up, and somewhere else in this room there was a third player. I don't know where that third player came from. They were hiding extremely well, but it did come down to 2 of us at the end of it, because this third player, like I said, they hid pretty well, and unfortunately, because of that third player intervening, things started to get kind of hostile. So in order to make that quicker, I decided to go ahead and intervene in that squabble to make sure that was finished. But this last guy, I guess maybe they just really wanted to try and win, even though they were at a very, very clear disadvantage. So, but I continuously signaled that I was not trying to fight them, but they kept running after me. So I just, kept trying to break their camera at first by, trying dodging in a triangular fashion. But once I could see that they weren't really all that good at boxing, then I just started kind of putting the combos on them, giving them a couple mix-ups, random heavies out of nowhere. And very quickly depleting their HP, while, as you can see, mine remained relatively untouched. And that's kind of the strat. That's kind of the strat for combat there. And run your figure 8, destroy all the obstacles. Wait till the end. Jump on the couch and just go off of vibes. This is a very interesting case here. Here was somebody with AFK, so I decided that I'm going to take advantage of that by building my special meter, and I'm just going to go ahead and knock them out. I had noticed that those two were going at it, so I knew that by the time I got an Pinecone Bomb, they'd probably still be going at it, and I could just third party it onto them, and that's exactly what I was able to do. I could tell that this guy was the aggressor, so I went ahead and chased him down and just laid a little bit of smackdown on him, just to kind of even the odds a little bit, so that, neither one of them, whoever wins, they still won't be able to really challenge me. This player here actually isn't trying to fight, and neither am I. So they took off while I was busy destroying everything. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I guess the other player that was the aggressor, they died from the bomb and not from the other player killing them. So the other player did not get really any HP back, and so they stood absolutely no chance of a comeback here. But I honestly just disregarded them and proceeded to destroy absolutely everything in the room. And then when nothing was left to destroy but them, I slowly approached them to make it clear that, I'd like to see you at least try and fight me. We got a whole 2 minutes left, and they kind of acknowledged me, but they weren't trying to fight. I smacked them a couple times to try and egg them on, and they made it clear that they were kind of walking away, and they might hit me once or twice, but I took that personally and kind of comboed them up, and I did eventually get them to use their special on me, but it still only got me to about half my HP, and they were just not really trying to fight. So I decided to go spend the last minute hopping on the couch and just vibing instead. There are easier ways to get first place, and there are easier ways to get second place. And those are the ways. So, but that's the strat. As you can see, I've already farmed up a ton of those painkillers. I've already racked up a ton of victories. I've got all the accolades. I unlocked the outfit. That's how you do it. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and don't forget to come back and see us in the next one.